glance right, then left, searches for a place of comfort. It fidgets, murmurs, unable to settle. It's probably the shortest poem I ever wrote. These next two poems are what I call slant poems. New Love. Each time you are the slam of wind into sail, swell to full run. Each time I flutter in the wake, a small fish thrown onto a slippery deck. Laid low again, each time my gills expand, open like scarlet tulips. You get the drift, they're all love poems, in some form or fashion. Negril Beach, Jamaica. Sand pale as a woman's blush, the travel agent's promise delivered. The sea green beyond the reef, the nearer waves white netting. Daily we walk the beach, sun laying blossoms on our backs. The sky smelled of bougainvilleas above palm fronds that swayed like the local women. I watched your eyes turn turquoise like the water. Time, a counterpoint of limbs. Because you asked, I had my hair braided in cornrows, in beads the color of wildflowers. Although I never said so, we could have stayed and wrung the ocean from our skin. These next two describe the same relationship from very different perspectives. Absence. I'll give you the better one before the down one. Absence. Dreary with rain, clouds hang in tatters like torn dresses. Somewhere above weather, you are flying to Portland, the plane nosing through bleakness. Somewhere beyond war and utility bills, you are crammed in a middle seat, thighs spread intriguingly. I hope the person in the window seat is not a woman, and the one on the aisle, if also a woman, has aquiline features and a hacking cough. I hope neither notices the set of your nose, your important chin, best seen from the side, the view they would get. Wherever you are going, I imagine as morning. Wherever you are going, I imagine as wild, thrusting pines. Wherever you are going is away from me, the manicured ease of lawns, the speed bumps on ordinary macadam. Wherever you are going, remember how we wrap our eyes around each other's, asking everything. Okay. Perspective 2. Calla lilies. After we fought, the petals turned limpish brown, leaned inward, the stems unable to support such long, elegant bodies, flecks of water spotting their white skin as if they had cried for us, exhale the complicated air, their deep cones receptacles for sorrow. Next time we must remember to place them in another room. These next two poems are from a series that I wrote. I was going to write a whole bunch on Greek mythology, and I found, I mean, my own take on it, and I got a few Narcissus poems out of it. You'll hear another one, and I have a few, and then I just couldn't finish it, so I salvaged a few. Narcissus talks to his lover. Stunned by your skin, my eyes turn emerald, darken the pool where we are twinned, immaculately lovely, impossible to hold the watery heart flowing over and over through my fingers. Everyone here, I'm sure, totally knows about Leda and this, not Leda Swan, Leda, but just on the offshoot that you don't, I will do a prescript, or whatever they call it, in Greek mythology. Leda was presumably either seduced or raped by Zeus, the supreme god, who came to her disguised as a swan. As a result of this union, Helen of Troy was produced, and we have the whole war. This great poem. I hate to read this because Yeats wrote such a lovely poem, but I like it too. Leda, after image. Feathers spilling from her breast, their razor tips stabbing skin, she drops, God's stench on her breath, beneath her eyelids, those circling winds still, taking and taking her bones turned stone. This next poem was inspired by a poet that I met at a writer's conference. Blind, his eyes remind me of swallows, how they flutter in silence, something odd in their takeoff. They move without accuracy, a silent pact in the pale blue pupils. Trying to make them sing, I search for rust and heather in the whiteness of their orbs. I want to see words take off. Well, Karen, you know this, I guess, I don't know. In Orthodox Judaism, or Orthodox Jewish tradition, the husband is required to please his wife on a regular basis. Talmudic ritual. After the guests have gone, the doors secured, the dishes scraped and stacked in the dishwasher, the Provençal bowl, blue and yellow with the sky of southern France, return to the center of the table, its place in the scheme of things. We climb the stairs to our room and begin. The slow unfolding, mouth loving mouth, teeth and tongue, our veins dark as blood rising to meet, willing away the air between us, all according to sacred Talmudic law, the husband's duty to perform at least once a week. For this we thank God. And I'm going to end with a poem that I wrote at the recent inauguration of Poets House. It's great. Go downtown, New York. Snapshot. Strands of henna hair vine through blooms of gray, the flesh of her face falling in folds on the man's raincoated shoulder, asking, needing. The man stares at the singer on stage, in love with clouds of thighs, not with the flesh falling in folds on his raincoated shoulder, the gray blooms vining through hair once crimson as Shiraz wine, her own thighs opening and opening, now an afterthought, the flesh falling in folds on the man's raincoated shoulder. Thank you.